Okay folks, let's see what we can do with this. Okay, this is another reused piece, and let's see, we go with this one. Actually no, we're not enlarging, or are we? I'm going to enlarge this one, maybe. Okay, let's see let's see what we've got here. It is Vanity Fair, or I call it Vain magazine. I've done the front cover, and I've probably done another part. We're interested in this piece. This is an advert featuring Tom. Well, it's supposed to be whatever, boring shit. We're interested in the watch. We're not interested in James Bond. We're interested in the watch. Okay, we're going to focus on the watch. James Bond can go fuck himself. I hate James Bond, folks. I really do. I never liked him. I never liked his shit. He's just such a womanizer, and as far as characters go, he's a fucking womanizer. I don't like him. I don't like the way he likes to have his a different girl in every movie. Different girl. It's like, fuck, you can't hold him down. It's really horrible. But I've never liked James Bond, folks, to be honest. I really hated him. And that's come up looking really quite interesting, but it's not quite what I'm after, unless we can take a section out of it and enlarge that section and make that into something nice. But yeah, I just never liked James Bond, folks. He never really grew on me. I never liked his shit. I just never liked him. He's just such a fucking womanizer and a cliche, you know, and he's just so fucking... But I don't get attracted to tough guys, folks. I'm not attracted to men that wield weapons or anything. I just don't have any interest in them. I actually don't like that. That's not showing much of the clock face. I'm just going to go back and grab the magazine. But basically, I've never liked James Bond, folks. It's Christian Dior. Where is my fucking James Bond head? Tragic. I do find there might be better ads in here. I do think there might be some better types of advertising pieces shit that I'd like better than this. But we're going to use it, stuff it, we're going to make some use out of it. We're just going to put the watch back on the glass in the corner, and I'm just going to hopefully make this turn up a treat. But basically, I just never liked James Bond. Never say never, the old James Bond. But I do. I'll never like James Bond, folks. I will say never. Stuff James Bond. I don't like him. But I'm not a movie person nowadays. I've got things I have to do in my life. I have to find where my partner Luigi is. I have to get in touch with him, and I have to get my art recognised on the 6 o'clock news. And it's really proven to be difficult trying to interest the news channels in my work as an artist. I have to get recognised as an artist. And this is looking shithouse. Looks interesting. I don't like this part here. I wish I could get rid of that. But basically, I'm just not interested in movies anymore, folks. I just don't have any appetite to watch them. I don't have the attention span anymore. I'm going to do a different thing with this. I don't have the attention span to watch movies, so I'm just not interested anymore in fiction. I've always hated fictitious books, like, I've never really, oh no, I have liked some actually, especially when I was a kid. But I just don't have any interest in fiction now. I take, and this has come up looking a lot more interesting. I'm going to use that as a master copy and make it into a curved movement piece. But basically, I just don't care about movies anymore. I've got things I want to do. I want to overcome the barriers that my disabilities have put in the way, and I'm trying to get recognised as a bona fide artist, trying to get money from being creative and being clever and smart instead of just working in an ADE, which is what's known as an Australian disability enterprise. It's like a sheltered workshop basically with a newfangled name. So it's not something I really enjoy, trying to make a scratchy living so I can get myself recognised as a real artist and get money out of art, get money out of what I'm good at, and not focusing on what I can't do. I want to focus on what I can do. And photocopier art is something I can do very, very well. And I'm just not interested in focusing on my disability anymore. That really wearies the shit out of me. It does. It wearies me that I can't be recognised for my talent. I'm recognised instead for the shit that I can't do because I can't make money in a normal job. And even in an ADE, I still struggle because I'm an extremely slow and inefficient worker. Even some of the people with Down syndrome could probably fare better in an open employment sitch than I can, and some of them do. Some people with severe intellectual disabilities go on to work in open employment, doing things like cleaning or retail, perhaps. Now that has come up looking nice, and that looks nice. I don't know which one looks better. I do think I can do better than this, but basically, I can't work in open employment. I'm too slow and I make too many mistakes, and I don't want to fucking focus on that, folks. To be honest, I'm really over having to deal with that part of my, not being able to make money because I just don't have the ability to do it. And it really upsets me that I can't get recognised as an artist, what I'm talented at, because I'm not the sum total of my disability. I know I've got brain damage that occurred at birth, and that's impaired my ability to learn or to work. But I don't want to focus on it, folks. I don't want to fucking focus on what I can't do. That is so negative and so counterproductive. It's really not good. This looks good. But basically I want to focus on this. This is my talent. This is my ability. This is who I am. Not what I can't do. Not the work that I currently do, where I'm just trying to scratch together a future, trying to get in touch with my partner Luigi through the 6 o'clock news, because with his help I can break down the barriers, and I want to. I don't want to be just a person with a disability. I'm not interested in I don't like being declined at the bank, which happens a lot when you're a person like me with a disability or disabilities. I've got more than one disability, but I've only been diagnosed with one, and I don't really want to disclose what this one is because it's so fucking stigmatic and it would just make me look bad, and I'm really ashamed of this. This is the disability that I get the disability support pension from. And it's shameful, but I have discovered over the years that I've got other disabilities like the brain damage at birth, Asperger's syndrome. These have not been diagnosed, incidentally. Because I'm smart, I've just put 2 and 2 together. But basically, I don't want to be recognised as a person with a disability, with disabilities, both diagnosed and undiagnosed. I want to be recognised as the talented photocopier artist who has overcome the restrictions of the disabilities, who's overcome the barriers, who's kicked the barriers through. Kick the barriers through and make money doing what I'm good at and giving back to society, going off Centrelink, you know, going off the disability support pension and giving money back to the community, giving the taxpayer back their money that they invested in me when I was down and out, when I was still recognised as a person with disability. You know, I want to give back. I want to go off Centrelink, folks. If you news people can just pull your fingers out and get my stuff on the 6 o'clock news, and I'm sure I can do something, and I can get off Centrelink, and I can pay back the taxpayer. I can give back what they have given me over the past nearly 3 decades of being on social security. I do. I want to give back to the taxpayers. So you TV channels have got to cooperate with me so I can make that dream come true, to help others as well as myself, to help this, not just about the taxpayer, about helping others who are disabled, helping others who are less fortunate than myself, to make a lot of money and to give a lot of money away. I'll still have a lot of money for myself to enjoy, because I've never been rich. I've never had a silver spoon in my mouth. I was never brought up like that, so I really would appreciate it. I know the value of money. I'm not fucking interested in spending it on silly things, but basically I really want to give back to society, and I need you TV channels to cooperate and put this on the 6 o'clock news, folks. Please, I beg you. You know, I get exasperated when I'm working on this. The cost of living are going up exponentially, and they're threatening me, the floodwaters of debt. You know, I'm not in debt at the moment, but I do often, how shall I put it, I get declined, and I'm often late in paying my bank loan. I get behind in my telco bills. Maybe minor debt, but still it's called debt. Minor debt, but it still worries me. So I really need your help, TV channels, and this one's come up a treat. I think we can now call this demo quits.